Section 1 of the $30,000 Bequest and Other Stories. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The $30,000 Bequest and Other Stories by Mark Twain. Section 1. The $30,000 Bequest. Part 1. Chapter 1. Lakeside was a pleasant little town of 5,000 or 6,000 inhabitants, and a rather pretty one, too, as far as towns go in the far West. It had church accommodations for 35,000, which is the way of the far West and the South, where everybody is religious, and where each of the Protestant sects is represented and has a plant of its own. Rank was unknown in Lakeside, unconfessed anyway. Everybody knew everybody and his dog, and a sociable friendliness was the prevailing atmosphere. Saladin Foster was a bookkeeper in the principal store, and the only high-salaried man of his profession in Lakeside. He was 35 years old now. He had served that store for 14 years. He had begun in his marriage week at $400 a year, and had climbed steadily up, $100 a year, for 4 years. From that time forth his wage had remained $800, a handsome figure indeed, and everybody conceded that he was worth it. His wife Electra was a capable helpmeet, although, like himself, a dreamer of dreams and a private dabbler in romance. The first thing she did after her marriage, child as she was, aged only 19, was to buy an acre of ground on the edge of the town, and pay down the cash for it, $25, all her fortune. Saladin had less by 15. She instituted a vegetable garden there, got it farmed on shares by the nearest neighbor, and made it pay her 100% a year. Out of Saladin's first year's wage she put $30 in the savings bank, 60 out of his second, 100 out of his third, 150 out of his fourth. His wage went to $800 a year then, and meantime 2 children had arrived and increased the expenses, but she banked $200 a year from the salary, nevertheless, thenceforth. When she had been married 7 years, she built and furnished a pretty and comfortable $2,000 house in the midst of her garden acre, paid half of the money down, and moved her family in. 7 years later she was out of debt and had several $100 out earning its living. Earning it by the rise in landed estate, for she had long ago bought another acre or 2, and sold the most of it at a profit to pleasant people who were willing to.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?